Hey YouTube, it's Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, here with the drum vlog, episode number 15. And look, I have my bike. First bike ride of the season. It's finally warm today. It's been taking forever to warm up here in New York. But today it's supposed to be in the 80s, believe it or not. And I actually have a really exciting thing I'm going to be doing today for the drum vlog. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. But I'm not going to tell you just yet. But I've been posting hints on my channel if you've been paying attention. Let me go ahead. I'm going to get on my bike and I'm going to ride up to Prospect Park. Now this is the first bike ride of the season, like I said. And I'm always a little nervous when my bike has been sitting for like months and being snowed on and stuff because it's parked outside, it's locked up. But I did give it a once over, you know, made sure everything was tight, oiled up everything, checked the tires. That's usually my main concern is the tires. So I usually ride slow at first just to make sure, you know, I don't have a blowout or anything. So anyway, let me see if I make it there and then I'll check back in. All right, I made it to the park just fine. Just did a lap around the whole park and bike's going good actually. So good old Panasonic Sport. This thing's from the early 80s. It's a really good bike. I've had it for several years now. My sister bought it for me when I first moved to New York City. And I've been riding this thing ever since. I had another Panasonic, similar one, but a little bit older when I still lived in Florida, but I had to sell it before I left. But yeah, they're great bikes if you can find them. I mean, Panasonic still makes bikes, but I think you can only get the new ones in Japan. The older ones you can find used fairly often on Craigslist and stuff like that. That's where we found this one. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to my apartment here pretty soon. I'm just gonna enjoy the outside a little bit because it's really nice. Let me show you guys a little bit. Yeah, so it's really nice out here today. And gonna head back over to the apartment and get some stuff ready to go over to the drum room. And I have something really cool I wanna show you guys here a little bit later. So let's head back over to the apartment. Yeah, I made it back to the apartment and I just wanted to show you guys a couple things right there for sale on my Reverb page. Check the link down below. Is my A to E conversion, acoustic to electric conversion set that I have for sale, and it's only 200 bucks. So full set, full shell pack, 4-piece with the snare stand and the tom mount, can't talk. Above that I have a snare drum. This is a Ludwig accent hybrid snare drum that I customized too, as well as a really nice condenser microphone for sale, a Shure KSM 32. So all that stuff is on my Reverb page. I just want to show you guys they are packed up and ready to go. God, I can't talk. This box is empty. Still waiting for other stuff to put in there. And but yeah, get them out to you super fast if you're interested. One of the things about being an adult and trying to be healthy, you know, you pretty much eat salad for 90% of all of your meals. And it just gets kind of boring. I just got home and I'm like, what should I make for lunch? And I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta make salad. But, you know, you do what you gotta do. I'm in my 40s, so it's how I keep my wonderful physique. Some Kirkland brand organic spring mix, wooden bowl. Some of these little Campari tomatoes. I think that's how you say it. Campari. These things are really good. Also from Costco. No. Shoot. Damn
from
it.
BBC World Service.
What? Some Kalamata olives. Is that how you say it? And then some Sabra roasted pine nut hummus. Actually, I'm not done yet. This is the next thing. A lot of hummus. I love hummus. And then for my protein, Kirkland brand albacore solid white tuna in water. Then top it off with some Italian dressing. I don't know why I'm pausing like that between every word. Italian dressing. Not too much. I don't like a ton of dressing. Maybe that's a lot, actually. It's kind of hard to do it and film at the same time. But that's pretty much it. You know, I don't go crazy. Well, one, because I'm lazy. And I don't like to cut things. I cut the tomatoes, that's good enough. And then, pretty simple. But it's good. You know, it's got everything I need in there. No carbs. All right, guys, I'm here at the studio, and I have the surprise all set up. Ready to show you guys. I apologize for Mr. Earthquakes next door there. But you know, he's got to practice too, so he likes to work on his double bass drum. But anyway, so what was I going to say before showing you guys this? There was something I was thinking. I had this whole thing planned out, but I don't know. I got here and forgot everything. So, but anyway, without further ado, here's your surprise.
Chet, your surprise. Her name is Lil. She's my mother's sister's girl.
Just kidding. All right, so a couple of weeks ago, I did a live stream about every drum kit that I've owned since 1986 until now. And actually, well, it was probably a couple months ago already. But at the time of making that live stream, I was at 27 drum sets from 1986 until now. But since making that video, I actually had two more. There was the Donner Electronic kit and then the E-Star Kids set. So that was 28 and 29. And now today I'm going to be showing you number 30. Now in that same stream, I talked about a drum set that I had back in about the year 2000 or so, which was exactly like this one. This is a vintage Pearl club outfit from 1969, and the finish is called Gold Grain. I know it may look like Tiger's Eye, but it's actually slightly different. And yeah, this thing is really sweet. This is exactly like the one I had. I mean, it's so much like the one I had that I almost feel like it could be the exact one I had, because there weren't a whole lot of these made, actually. In fact, as far as I can tell, Pearl only made this exact drum set for 1 year in 1969, and in this finish. And the way I was able to figure that out, well, I'll show you up on the screen here. We have a Pearl catalog from 1969, and I searched through all the different Pearl catalogs to look for one that had that type of mounting hardware, these type of lugs with this logo, and they came in this finish. And the only one that I was able to find was the club outfit from 1969 that came in the gold grain finish. Because if you look at the two finishes side by side, Gold Grain and Tiger's Eye, they actually look quite different. Gold Grain has a lot more black in it, and honestly, I think it's cooler looking than Tiger's Eye. But so yeah, I picked this up. I found it on Reverb.com. The guy had it listed wrong. Actually had it listed, I forget the model name he said, and he called it Tiger's Eye, but I knew from looking at it, it wasn't Tiger's Eye. So anyway, I set this thing up just today. I just got it over here, and I've been playing, and it sounds amazing. So now I have to set up some microphones. Now, you may have noticed that it's quite a bit larger than my old drum set that I had in here. I have, or before I had the Tama Club Jam Mini in here, and then I had the E-Star drum set, and then the Donner drum set. So now I have this one. So it's not huge, but it's bigger. It's got a 20-inch bass drum, 20 by 14, 12 by 8-inch rack tom, and 14 by 14 floor tom, plus a matching 5 by 14-inch snare. So I switched over to just using two cymbals. I just have a ride and a crash and hi-hats, just to give myself enough space to set everything up. But I'm totally fine with that. It sounds really good. This is like, it's been a while since I played some full-size drums on anything bigger than an 18-inch bass drum. This bass drum sounds absolutely amazing. When I got the set, let me just show you. When I got the set, it came already with a bunch of brand new Remo coated ambassadors on it, with a Remo Power Stroke 3 on the bass drum. I put on that little flam slam on there just to save my bass drum head. And then it had a ported bass drum head, but I switched that out with a Remo Smooth White Emperor on the front. And I actually have a vintage Pearl logo coming that I'm going to put on there. Maybe. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to... I kind of like it like that, how it is already. But we'll see. Once I get the logo, if I think it'll look nice, I'll put it on there. But the whole kit looks absolutely beautiful, and it's in great shape. I was super lucky to find one. It's all original, has the original mounting hardware. Nothing has ever been changed. It even has the cymbal mount on the side. I don't have the cymbal arm, and my Thomas cymbal arm doesn't fit, so I can't use that, but maybe eventually I'll be able to find one of those. But for now, this is really, really awesome, and I'm super, super stoked about this. I mean, this is like, I haven't been this excited about a drum set since, I can't remember the last time, probably since the Ludwig I got when I was 18. I'm really, really happy with this thing. So anyway, let me shut up and I'll set up some microphones and let you guys hear this thing because it sounds amazing. Now, I'm not really sure how I'm going to mic it yet because, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of space, but I'm going to figure something out. So anyway, here we go. All right, I'm on my way home from the studio, and man, I really love that thing. Now I have to get rid of a lot of stuff. I'm always getting rid of stuff. I'm always buying stuff and getting rid of stuff. That's just kind of how I have to do it. I mean, it's good to be that way anyways. I don't like to collect too much crap, but that's going to be my main set. So I'm going to probably sell, yeah, I'll probably sell one of the Club Jams. I'm not sure if I'll sell the Mini or the, what's the other one I have? Flyer. The Flyer is my electronic one, but I can always set it back to acoustic and then sell that and then convert my Mini over to electronic with my current setup. So I'm not sure yet. One of those things is going to happen because there's absolutely no reason why I need 3 drum sets in New York City. It's just completely ridiculous. So I don't know. I'll probably sell the Mini just because it's a little bigger than the Flyer, because I already have one big one, and then the Flyer is super small, so I can keep that for the electronic, or if I just want a really portable set. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Also, I have a bunch of stuff I'm selling. Check my Reverb page. I think I'm going to put my TD17 on there too, because I have the TD27 and the TD8. And again, there's no real reason to have that many drum modules. Just buying all these different things for experiments, various projects and things. And then I kept upgrading and then just ended up with a lot of stuff. So, yeah, and plus I'm kind of broke. So I need to sell some crap. Yeah, so check my Reverb page. There's already a bunch of stuff on there, but I'll probably have some more stuff here very soon. And now decided to leave the studio at like 5 p.m. right when there's a bunch of traffic, which wasn't the smartest thing in the world, but I was so tired after going on that bike ride. I did a 40-minute bike ride this morning, then played drums for like hours, plus moved all the drums and all that stuff. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys yesterday, hold on, this is a hairy area. Let me get through here before I tell you the story. What's wrong with this stoplight? So yesterday, my car got towed. And yeah, that really sucked. It was $300, so that's another reason why I want to sell some stuff. Well, $200 for the tow, and then $100 for the ticket. And there was barely a reason for it to be towed. It was really just one of my neighbors. Again, the neighbors. I'm a nice guy. I don't understand why all my neighbors suck so bad. But I parked on the street, and my car was like that much in front of a driveway. I mean, it was a parking spot. It was like 6 inches over in front of somebody's driveway. So to get me towed, what they had to do first was call the police and ask the police to write me a ticket because I was parked in front of their driveway. And I know this for a fact too, sorry. I know this happened for a fact because the police told me after I picked it up, and the tow truck guy. So they had to call the police, ask them to write a ticket, because that's the only way it can actually be towed, is if they wrote a ticket first. And then she called 3 different tow truck people before they found somebody who would actually come and tow it. And the guy towed it, and like I said, it was $200 to get it out of tow. But luckily I caught it before it got into impound. I literally ran down the street. I tracked it down. I called the police, the local precinct. And this traffic is crazy. I can't believe I'm filming while I'm doing this. But I called the local precinct, and the girl there on dispatch, she was like, oh, let me go check something. And then she comes back, she's like, hey, it just got here right now. So if you get here like really quickly, you could get it before it gets taken to impound. And so I was like, I'll be right there. And I ran, like literally ran from my house down to the police station. It's like 6 blocks, I think. And just ran full speed down there. I was like totally out of breath when I got there. But, you know, it was much better to do that than have to go wherever it would have gone. And I had to call like a bunch of different places to even figure out what happened to it, because that's another thing. When your car gets towed in New York, like it's like a complete freaking mystery of where you even will find it. Because it's just, let me show you this clusterfuck that I'm in right now. Pardon my French. There it goes. Can't, okay, I'm driving. All right, so I better turn off this camera and pay attention here, because it's a mess. All right, I got out of that crazy spot. So yeah, like I was saying, actually, what was I saying? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm almost home, and I think I'm gonna wrap up this drum vlog, because I gotta start editing it when I get home. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully that recorded okay. I didn't have any tom mics or even enough cables to mic the toms today, but I will be doing that pretty soon. But I think that kit sounds really good. I noticed too, like when I was listening back real quick when I recorded it, my mic placement of the kick drum wasn't ideal, because it really was not really capturing it. I probably have to back it away a little bit, because I don't have a hole in there. I don't like porting my bass drums, honestly. I like no hole. I'm a no hole kind of person for bass drums, but it sounds so good. That bass drum actually sounds freaking huge, and I love the snare. The snare's got that really woody kind of dry, dark tone to it, and the tom. I mean, it sounds so vintage sounding. And I wanted to bring my vintage Pisties back over there too, and try those on it. I thought they were there, but I guess I took them home. So I'm going to grab those probably Friday, take them over there, and check that out with the kit. Because now that I only have 2 cymbals, I kind of want some bigger cymbals on there. I have 2 18s right now. Well, at least I want 120. I'll probably use the 20-inch Pisty 505, and then maybe the 18-inch Pisty 404, and use those for a little while again. I've been doing the Zildjians and the Sabians here for a while, so maybe switch back to Pisty. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell icon and the like button, so you get notified every time I upload new content. Well, actually, that's from the bell icon. And yeah, that's pretty much all. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Later. Gotta pay attention to the road.